this dreary Saturday morning. It is not a nice day outside. We are in the middle of a rare summer nor'easter, which is what we usually get in the winter that dumps a ton of snow. But now it's dumping a lot of rain. It rained half the day yesterday, and right now we're in a lull, but it's gonna start raining again here shortly. So we are stuck inside all day, it seems. But we have made a few plans to make it not so dreary. First, well, we have some friends coming over to play Splatoon with us around noon, so that should be fun. Much more fun than playing with just the two of us. To have a couple of us in the same room, it'll be fun to see how that goes.
Correction, that would be friend coming over because one of our friends just bailed because he sucks.
Oh, I didn't know that. So one friend, so there'll be 3 of us instead of 2 of us, but that should still be fun.
I was hoping we would have enough for like a league match.
Doesn't sound like it. But first, before that happens, we have somebody coming over to sell us a bunch of Oakleys and some Oakley memorabilia. No, not memorabilia. Paraphernalia. That sounds like drugs.
Yes. Yes, it's the hardcore iridium stuff.
To sell us a case. Sam really wants this case. So we're getting a big display case that they usually use, well, the small display case that they use in stores. So we're getting one of those.
No, it's a small display case. The small display cases are actually somewhere around this size.
It's the thin, tall ones. So we're getting one of those, and we're getting a bunch of vintage frog skins. Well, I don't know vintage, but this guy collected a couple of years ago, and now he's trying to weed out his collection. So we're taking him up on that offer. I was gonna buy some frog skins anyway when we went to Ocean City this summer. In a couple weeks. It's not even this summer. It's next week. Next week we're going to Ocean City. So when we go next week, I was gonna buy some full price, and they're like $170 for the ones I want. But this guy's gonna sell them to us for 45 bucks, so we can get a lot more. Anyway, so we're also gonna get that display case, and we're gonna put it somewhere in this house. I don't think we've quite decided yet.
It will probably be there.
So we will be sure to show you when we have it filled up with all of our new Oakleys.
I got a puppy. Ah. I got a puppy.
All right.
Where is my other Wiimote? Where's my other Joy-Con?
Okay, so we're here now, playing Splatoon. And we're about to start another salmon run thing.
Salmon run.
Salmon run?
No, don't kick. Okay. Am I even in it? Wow, I'm way back here in the back on that thing. Holy crap, this couch is huge.
This couch is huge. We moved the couch so that we both can sit on the couch because Sam doesn't like to play Splatoon in his love sack.
Yeah, because you kind of get like this in there. It's the whole point of it being super comfy. But you need your arms to be able to aim Splatoon. And then way even further in the back there, we have Pat, who is... Hello.
Playing at the kid's desk.
Yeah. So we're going to play a little bit of Splatoon. We might actually get some of this in the video, and we'll cover the thing that's over there that kind of barely got caught in the video a little bit later, but for right now, we're going to Splatoon as long as we can because Pat's not here all day.
Okay, so Pat is gone. Our afternoon of Splatooning is over. We may still have an evening of Splatooning that maybe we'll set up our captures for because we bought these things and never used them.
But the reason that we're really happy right now is we got 2 really good deliveries today. For starters, we're gonna pop right over here. My Squadaman has arrived. And honestly, we've been waiting for this thing.
Well, you've been waiting for this thing.
Munchie doesn't know it yet, but he's been waiting. Because he is gonna love this thing. So we're gonna pop this thing open and do our Squadaman unboxing. It should be fairly unexciting. We open it up and we should find one big ass pillow in it.
Oh, look.
Oh look, it's a big ass pillow. The upside is it's also a good seat. I love this.
The box is in the way.
Ha. It's a good seat. I could sit here and I could play Splatoon on it.
Now we don't have to move the couch.
And yesterday, we got the cover for the Squadman. So, let's see what happens when you put a big ass pillow inside of a thing made for a big ass pillow. Let's see. Where's the bird? No, zipper this side. Where the hell's the zipper? This is getting slightly irritating.
It wraps around. So I would do it the other way. Flip the Squadman over. That's the bottom.
Well, it also has Velcro here. So I'm trying to...
The Velcro's in the lid.
That's not Velcro.
It says remove.
Oh, it does.
Oh look, Velcro.
So, put it down.
So he's gonna do this the hard way.
Like so.
A normal person would have flipped the Squadman over and slid it on.
Yes, well...
Instead, he sticks the Velcro first and tries to shove it in. So the Squadman is basically a mini love sack. It's got the same materials, it seems. It's a super stuffed mini.
Dear God.
You're
So
gonna.
you were thinking the other way was gonna...
No, I was thinking flip it onto its onto the bottom. Flip the bottom down. That's the bottom.
Uh-huh. You went like that.
Yes.
Okay.
And then slip the top.
Yeah, believe it or not, I tried that. It's actually big.
Okay, maybe it needs two people then.
It's
Maybe you have to do it like the covers. Like you have to start here and pull down. Because the problem is you sat on it.
I know that.
Alright, my side is on.
Alright, stop. Let's let gravity work with us here. Hold on. Just lift it here. Oh.
There you go.
Okay.
So, pro tips for the Squadman install.
Two people.
Two people. Do not sit on it before you put the cover on.
Yeah, that's kind of a pro tip.
So, now we have the last piece of furniture we're going to get for this room.
Correct.
Because I don't think we can fit any more.
That is correct. Okay.
One
All right.
Squadman. Does that make your life better? It makes this well, that's movable, so I don't care about that.
Well,
that
yeah,
we
you
can
slide that under there when we're not using it.
kick in the corner.
One of the original Oakley cases, along with a nice assortment of Oakleys to go with it.
Should we model them?
No, you don't have to model them, but you can explain all of the various different Oakleys that we got today.
I'll try. So these are crystal, ruby crystal, right?
Crystal
Okay.
with pink crystal with ruby iridium.
With other lenses, custom. These are my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got these tortoiseshell ones
The root beers.
that have the metal hinges. I like those too. I'm not putting these in right. And then we got a simple black and gray pair for your everyday wear. We got a teal and white set. These didn't have anything special about them, did they? And then we got these neon-y sets. These are about 5 years old, he said.
They're 5 years old, and that whole shelf is actually part of a set, as they're all the pastels.
Yes. So we got this like orangey, well this is like...
It's kind of like a burnt
bright
orange pink.
Yeah.
That's an orange, and then you got the green back there. Not that we need to tell you the colors, as they're perfectly well able to see.
And then the last pair we got was these purple and gray ones, which I also like a lot, but I will never be allowed to wear because we believe these are from a special collection, and like only 300 of them.
500 of them were made.
500 of them were made.
So those are a little on the pricier side.
Oh, I almost dropped them.
With the also recent edition of the Oakley Badmans right here, and the Juliets, which are going on their almost 19th year of being around.
Yep. So now we have a whole sunglass collection and a case.
What a case, though. Look at that.
He did make a few modifications. We added a knob for easy.
Yeah, we added a knob, and we've added some magnets up here so that you can just shut it and it'll magnetically attach to the screws that are right there. We still have yet to do some LEDs down here, and then probably a black light right there. So there's still a little bit of work to do with it, but man, how cool is that?
Okay, so here we are in the afternoon, and it turns out we have another home improvement project. Because we light everything up with LEDs in this house, we have also decided to light up the Oakley. So Sam is working on that. He's drilling a hole, if you can hear me over the drilling. He's drilling a hole in the top of the case to feed the LED strips through, so that we can power them from the top.
The Oakley case is kind of unique in the way it looks. If you want to do any type of lighting, it's kind of hard to light something without things being seen, given that you've got glass on 4 sides. The only real easy way to do it is to run LEDs down here. You can still see it from the back, but typically people aren't looking at it from behind the wall. So that's, for the most part, the safest way to do it.
Alright, here is our test run of making a full circle. It's a test run. And we think we hated it. Yeah. Visible LEDs are not the prettiest. So, on to plan 2. Okay, so plan B has turned into drilling another hole. Which we didn't really want to do, but aesthetically it needed to be done.
Yeah, as much as I didn't want to, it makes more sense than to have a line across and a line at the bottom, to just have a line going down each side.
And it's not like we needed that light from the top and the bottom. It's plenty bright. It's not.
Yeah, I don't know that that's gonna.
It's not going to affect anything.
Yeah, that doesn't seem to.
Oh darn.
Yeah.
It's a tiny less brighter than the sun.
As you guys may or may not be able to see, I've removed most of the glass panels from the back over here, and I'm starting to work on the connectors. Now, the way the connectors work are, you've got these little gold leads here are what power all the LEDs. These connectors have little metal prongs on the inside, and if you slide these leads underneath the connectors here, what you end up with, if I can get this right, there you go, that will allow you to sit there and pass the power to the next section. With these little T-pieces slid in under the other side, this allows us to go 2 different directions. You can bring power in here and go straight and left, or straight and right if you're coming from this side, or you can bring it in here and go two different directions. What we're going to do in our case is we're going to use this. We're going to sit there and have this go two different directions off the front of where the Oakley is on the case up here. It should be right about there, and then hit that way, and then down. That should allow us to do what we want. Now, if we take what we've got now, and she gets off of my LED strip, we can poke this right up top. Go. Alright, we're bringing the LEDs right up here. This is the only little bit that we've drilled. We've got a spot this size on this side and that side. So we're going to bring this LED strip up. Just like that, just enough to be able to bend over to about here. Alright, we've pulled our line in from here on over. We have our power strip up top already. We're going to go ahead and plug this in, and we're going to give this a quick test. Now, if all goes according to plan, a little dusty up here, we'll have to clean before we actually lay down the adhesive. We can put the adhesive here, and we should be able to run these things each direction. So let's give this connector a test up here. Let's slide this in right here and right here, and there we go. We can now light the rest of the strip. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull you off the top of here, because we're just going to do another one of these that way, which will put us down that hole there. And once we get that taken care of, we'll get this stuff run. So we'll go ahead and time lapse the rest of this for you and check in with all of the little bits and pieces at the end of this. Trial and error, we've managed to get the Oakley display case to connect up to Alexa, be voice controlled. So now we can do things like, Alexa, turn off the Oakley vault.
Okay.
It worked. Alexa, turn on the Oakley vault.
Okay, come on.
Not bad. Alright, so we've got that taken care of. Worked out well. The lighting looks pretty darn good considering. And for the record, these are relatively cheap lights. This is not a Philips Hue set like we have on the desk or that we have underneath the cabinets. And truth be told, going forward, I'll probably use a lot more of these lights than I will the Philips Hue, because the Philips Hue is really pretty and does some pretty nice colors. They're so expensive. They really are, and honestly, I wouldn't mind the expense if Philips didn't do that whole make a pinout that nobody else works with, so you can't add other lights to it or get lights cheaply. The lights that they sell are really, really short, and for 30 bucks a pop. Whereas the strip of lights that I got, which for the record are the Super Nights, which are all over Amazon, I think these cost $11 whole. And the controller up there, I actually ordered through another pack, which was, what's the name of that box over there? Over up there, that was, yeah.
Pure shine.
Pure Shine. So that I think was 25 bucks. Altogether, we got way more than you would have gotten out of the Hues for 35 bucks Amazon Prime delivered. You're not going to beat that anytime soon. So I recommend doing that. I've got a whole other strand here that I haven't used that I will find a use for. Chances are it'll be on that thing. That I think is going to work out really, really well for us. But having this thing hooked up to Alexa, so that when you walk in the door and you say, Alexa, turn off everything or turn on everything, she's going to sit there and respond.
Sorry, I didn't find walk everything.
Or not. Alexa, turn off everything.
Okay.
Now, the only thing in this room that Alexa doesn't control nowadays is our fan light, and that's coming. But, Alexa, turn on everything. This is what it's going to be like to walk in the door for us. The Oakley case will be on, everything else will be on. This is really kind of a cool thing. So if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you like what we do, go ahead and click that like button. If you want to see us light up something else, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Tell us what you'd like us to try to light up next. We'll catch you guys in the next video.